Mishegas, troubles, tourists, heavy-heartedness, craziness, sadness, Mishegas.
Well, unfortunately, it's a diminutive term for craziness, and so on the one hand, it's all the craziness that's in the world that harries us, and I think by giving it a very diminutive form, you know, at least in this American context, it kind of gets diminutive. It's a way of containing the craziness of the world.
Madness. Chaos. Really madness. Nonsensical. Things being wrong. It's a strong word. And so it shouldn't be used lightly.
Mishegas is Elaine and Susan.
Mishegas is craziness. Mishegas is when the world is turned upside down. And when things aren't going the way we think they should go.
Sorrow and troubles. That's what Mishegas is. And it's so opposite of what my mother and Susan represent.
It's your idiosyncrasy. It's your shtiklach, your whatever it is that you do that is unique to you, that nobody else does, that you have to do because it's part of who you are. That's your Mishegas.
Now, Mishegas is nuts. Just plain nuts. I got enough in my family.
Here we go. Good night, Mishegas. Hello. Okay, I love this one. No more guns and no more zombies. This is a beautiful picture that I don't understand. That has to do with Master of Social Work and a job and the world and trauma and how, you know who wrote, you know who you are. Trauma and hunger, free world. Yes, okay, one more, and enough for all. People give more and take less from the web of life.
Mishegas is somebody that's crazy. That's a Mishiganer is a crazy person, a nut.
Craziness, mumbo jumbo, disorder, funny, unexpected bunch of crap.
From the lack of Yiddish in my upbringing, I feel the general understanding of it that I have is just your craziness. It's your own mental craziness, the things in your head, and I'm probably the things, in the world that poke at you. The craziness.
Mishegas is chaos. And in our family, it's usually at dinner or anytime we're all together doing anything.
What I always think of is the movie The Apartment, when the Jewish landlord is asking him what about the Mishegas and Cape Canaveral with the space program. And so when I was a kid, I always thought it was like things from space, like all like the dust and particles and like whirling around you and coming down to Earth somehow.
Misheganer Mensch is a crazy person. Mishegas is nuttiness. No?
Is Meshuggah connected at all? Okay, that one I know a lot. That one, it's like you're Meshuggah, you're crazy. And that one I know a lot from hanging out at my friends, going to bar mitzvahs, and like, especially when the old people, everyone around the tables, just like every 5 seconds, especially about the kids.
Every age and every time has its craziness, and I guess it's a word that all of us live with.
This tune was written, was kind of passed down by my grandfather. Anyway, I wrote the words to this tune. It was one day when I was all in lullaby land. I loved lullabies. I was learning Yiddish lullabies and American lullabies, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to write a lullaby to your Mishegas?
That's an old Russian folk song. Da da da. Goodnight. They used to play it. I found out from when we were doing this revival of the klezmer, when the wedding was over, the band would play that. The people knew to go home. Da 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 da. Yes, but it goes back. You know, nobody knows who wrote it, what, who, where. A lot of the music we play like that.
Ready? Let's sing. Good night, good night, good night, my Mishegas. Schlaf mein Zore, schlaf mein Trägers. Schlaf gesinnte Reh, schlaf still gesinnte Reh. Schlaf mein Zores, mein
There's a capacity to live with Mishegas. I mean, I know we're here to say goodbye to it, and may the world be a better place, and soon, amen. But in the meanwhile, we have to somehow live with the darkness and the light, the Mishegas, and that which counters it, and that capacity, I think, to live with all of those contradictions and still come out with a song and a dance is quite wondrous.